Taj Mahal. You want a beer?
Uh-uh.
Well, that's all there is to drink. It's warm, too. Tastes like a tub of piss somebody farted in.
What side you playing?
White, black, both.
You're losing the last two.
Well, his first game here, I'm playing the Teddy Kolevsky. That's Frank Evans. That's Walter Shipman. Last game here, I'm playing myself.
You're losing to yourself.
Yeah, life's a bitch like that. I kept the game going with myself for the last 20 years. Not a day goes by I don't make at least one move. Not a day.
You're losing to homeboy Shipman, too.
Well, he's a U.S. Grandmaster. That's right. He don't go to the park, but he comes here to play me.
He's winning.
Yeah, I know he's winning. But let me tell you something. Put the clock on, put the show on speed, I'll chew his ass right up. See that picture there? That's Pal Binko. That there's Bruce Pandolfini. That's Mikhail Botvinnik. And that's Paul Karras. Played all them boys. Sometimes I won. Mostly I lost. But you put the show on speed, I chew all their asses up. All them Grandmasters, them Europeans with their government subsidies and whatnot to sit on their asses and play all day, they ain't living in the world. Put the clock on them. Put the heat on their backs, they break down. Put them in the park fishing for dollars and they break. That's Bobby Fischer. Some say he's the greatest player to ever play the game. I never played him. All them pats are sitting around the park waiting for him to go back there like Jesus. Me? I don't give a shit. Put the clock on that motherfucker, I'll chew his ass up just like the rest of them. Chew it right up.
US National Security Advisor Brzezinski flew to Pakistan to set about rallying resistance. He wanted to arm the Mujahideen without revealing America's role. On the Afghan border near the Khyber Pass, he urged the soldiers of God to redouble their efforts.
We know of their deep belief in God, and we are confident that their struggle will succeed. You know, that land over there is yours. You'll go back to it one day because your fight will prevail and you'll have your homes and your mosques back again because your cause is right and God is on your side.
Wake up, Mr. Green.
Checkmate.
How?
Now what?
We've kept you alive, now you can tell me. How do you keep winning?
Very simple. You do all the hard work, I just help you along. The odds is for me to feed pieces to you and make you believe you took those pieces because you're smarter and I'm dumber. In every game and con, there is always an opponent and there is always a victim. The more control the victim thinks he has, the less control he actually has. Gradually, he will hang himself. I, as the opponent, just help him along.
So, is that the treasured formula?
The formula has infinite depth in its efficacy and application, but it is staggeringly simple and completely consistent. Rule 1 of any game or con. You can only get smarter by playing a smarter opponent.
Rule number 2.
The more sophisticated the game, the more sophisticated the opponent.
If the opponent is very good, he will place his victim inside an environment he can control.
Bigger the environment, the easier the control. You toss the dog a bone, find their weakness, give them just a little of what they think they want.
Check.
So the opponent simply distracts their victim by getting them consumed with their own consumption. Check.
The word snake springs to mind.
Don't knock it. You only get smarter by playing a snake. The bigger the trick, and older the trick, the easier it is to pull. Based on 2 principles. They think it can't be that old, and they think it can't be that big for so many people to have fallen for it. Eventually, when the opponent is challenged or questioned, it means the victim's investment and thus his intelligence is questioned. No one can accept that. Not even to themselves. Checkmate.
I ain't playing you again.
You will always find a good opponent in the very last place you would ever look.